Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are diving into a recent Supreme Court ruling that's stirring up a lot of buzz. What looked like a win for conservatives might actually cause some unexpected headaches for Trump and his team. Let me break it down. This summer, the Supreme Court decided on the Plopper Bright case, and at first, it was celebrated by conservatives as a big step forward. They saw it as a way for red states to push back against federal policies they oppose, things like clean energy mandates or protections for transgender rights. But here's the twist, is the same decision might make it harder for Trump's administration to push through its own policies. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. The case overturned something called Chevron deference. Since 1984, this principle allowed federal agencies to interpret vague laws passed by Congress, and courts usually supported the agency's decisions. It's been a cornerstone of how modern regulations work, but now that it's gone, courts will have more power to question federal agency rules. That change cuts both ways, giving blue states a stronger tool to challenge Trump's policies, like changes to immigration, healthcare, and civil rights. Democratic-led states like California, New York, and Massachusetts aren't wasting time. They're already preparing for court battles, setting aside funding, and building strategies to block potential policies from Trump's administration. This ruling essentially gives them more leverage to fight back. The irony. Back when the Chevron was first established, it was seen as a gift from a conservative court to the Reagan administration, giving agencies the freedom to cut back on regulation. Now, getting rid of it might backfire, as it'll make it harder for Trump to reverse policies or deregulate industries. Some of Trump's allies, like Vivek Ramaswamy, are optimistic, seeing this as a way to shrink federal authority. But most legal experts believe it's going to make things a lot more complicated. Without strong backing in Congress, major initiatives, whether on immigration, climate policy, or healthcare, are likely to face more lawsuits from Democratic states. Environmental regulations are a prime example. If Trump's administration tries to roll back pollution standards or undo climate rules, blue states will probably take them to court, and now they'll have a stronger chance of winning. And it's not just about the environment. Policies involving Medicaid work requirements, LGBT protections, and civil rights could all become major legal battlegrounds under this new precedent. The case itself came from New Jersey fishermen. They challenged a federal rule that required them to pay for onboard observers to monitor compliance with regulations. They argued the cost was unfair and unsupported by law. Lower courts ruled against them because it's a Chevron, but the Supreme Court sided with the fishermen, striking down the principle entirely. Chief Justice John Roberts argued that courts, not agencies, should have the final say in interpreting laws. Justice Elena Kagan, however, dissented, warning that eliminating Chevron would weaken key protections like clean air and water regulations, food safety standards, and financial oversight. So where does this leave us? Well, both Democratic and Republican administration are likely to face tougher legal battles when implementing policies. For Trump, this ruling could make it much harder to roll back existing regulations or introduce sweeping changes. For blue states, it's a new opportunity to challenge conservative policies in court. This decision is already changing how the federal government operates, and the ripple effects will be felt for years. What do you think? Is this a win for accountability, or is it going to lead to endless legal gridlock? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And then as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you next time.